welcome back to Switchback Outdoors. We are actually setting a bear bait, and it's in a brand new spot. Never been before, but wanted to get it out here because the snow leaves down here a lot earlier than in my other bait. So did a lot of time on base map, looking around and trying to find some spots that looked like they were thick enough for bears and ones where we could get away from people. So we actually just hiked up the hill a ways and found a spot, general area spot. But now we're gonna hike back down and get the bait. So I always like to come in, like right now it's 6 o'clock. So it's a good thing to come in the evening time so you see what the wind's doing, because most of the time you're gonna be sitting on bait. You're gonna be sitting on it in the evening. So you wanna kinda know what the wind's doing. So we hike back in here, and then we kind of have a general area where we're gonna put the bait, but I'm gonna kind of walk through and kind of show you guys where we're gonna like finalize where we're putting the bait. So pretty exciting. It's pretty cool country, and hopefully here in the next couple of days we get a bear coming in. We've got pretty cool guests coming in next week bear hunting with us. We're gonna do some spot stock in the morning, and we're kind of setting this bait up as kind of a plan B. And like I said, new place, but excited. And we're gonna head back down, get bait, and I'll kind of show you what we're gonna do. All right, guys, so we actually changed plans. I was gonna set a bait further up this ridge, but the bad thing is the wind was swirling like crazy over there, and we get wind coming down and get wind coming up. And so we came down the ridge a little farther. We've got a really deep ravine right here with a creek in the bottom of it. And so what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go shoot from across that way. We're gonna put the bait right here. In Idaho, you have to be 200 feet away from a pond, a lake, or a creek that runs all year, which this one, I would guess it would. But so we are actually, so I think 200 feet is like 66.67 yards or so. We're back in here about 75 yards from the creek, and then it's about 135 from where we're going to set up across over there. So when we came down here, I had Garrett and Bennett stay here, and I went over there to see if it was even possible. But the cool thing about being able to shoot across this little ravine is the wind over there is going to be going down and up over there. So our wind shouldn't even get close to where these bears are coming in. And it's really brushy behind us. They got trees behind us, and I think it's going to be good. So yeah, so this is where the bait's going to be. We're going to build it right back in here. We're going to build kind of a bunker to where they have to come around and get a clear shot. And then we're going to shoot from right there. So that's 130 yards away, but we're going to get to work over here. Like I said, right now it's about 7 o'clock. We went down, we got bait, loaded up the Kifaru, the striker, about as much as it can hold, of donuts, and we're gonna get busy and get things set up. First thing I always like to do when I get in here is I like to set my camera up before my hands get all smelly. If you get bait all over your hands and then you try to set your camera up, the bears are gonna smell that on your trail camera, and they're gonna probably mess with it. If you do it before, they're probably not gonna mess with it. So we're gonna do that first. We're gonna set that camera up, and we're gonna put the bait out. We'll build the bunker, and then we'll spray. We'll have Bennett go around. I'm gonna have him go all over the place and spray Batum 907. So we got a lot of work to do, so we're gonna get to it. We've got some Batum 907 smear paste. The cool thing about this is it's waterproof, or water resistant, I guess I should say. And so I've been going through here and around this bait site and smearing this all over these needles, because we use the attractant spray, but we're supposed to have some rain coming in. So anywhere close to this bait, I've just been coming up here and just smearing it all over, and that scent's gonna linger for a long time. Definitely wear gloves when you're doing this though. What have you been doing?
Spraying this.
Attractant spray?
Yep.
Where'd you go?
Just a big loop.
All over?
Yep.
That thing was full, huh?
Yeah.
Think they're gonna come in?
Probably.
Okay. So we've got all the bait right under here. It was 7 bags of donuts, and I didn't bring usually I bait with a barrel, but this is, like I said, an exploratory bait. I don't want to pack a barrel all the way in here if there's no bears. There's gonna be bears, but I hope. But this will be just gonna be an idea. We can come back in here, and this is all torn up. There's a bear in here. Got the trail camera over here, and so it smells really good. I can smell all that Batum 907. I can smell the donuts. So now we're gonna cross this big creek, go across to the hillside, and pick our shooting spot. Scary?
Heart was racing.
So the bait is right at the top of my finger, right up there. Right there. We're like 125 yards right here. So we're gonna take some time. We're gonna clear all this dead limbs and stuff like that. Probably shoot off this log pretty easy. So we're gonna take time, clear this all up, make it really quiet, make it comfortable, and then be ready to come back in here and sit and hopefully bear. The cool thing about the spot is we can glass around us. So if we happen to spot a bear, we could go try to spot and stalk while we're sitting on the bait. And then we should be able to see the bears. It's not as thick as I would like, but I still think it's secluded enough back in here. I think we'll do okay. So I'm excited about it. When we were coming in today, I said I've never been in this area, never had a bait in here. So I was a little nervous, like crap, you just don't know what to expect. And I'm excited. So hopefully that's a good sign. Now we've got this all cleared up. I turned the tracker on base map and we're gonna kind of track ourselves coming out of here. That way we can kind of come back in. It's brushy, it's nasty. It's not gonna be that fun getting up to the shooting position, but hopefully it'll be all right. We are done. We got the bait out there. It's about 8:24 right now. And we'll see, probably come back. I was gonna come back this Saturday and probably bear hunt a little bit, but then the weather looks pretty nasty. So Ben and I might go look for a turkey. And maybe Garrett, if he can get away.
I'll try.
So, but if not, we'll be back in here Monday. Today's Wednesday. We'll come back in Monday. I'll have more bait, and then we'll see. I feeling pretty optimistic about it. It's always kind of that catch-22. You just never know. Like, you second guess yourself after you leave. But like I said, this is kind of a trial bait. So there's no barrel. We can pick up and move. You know, even if we get some bears coming in, but we just don't like the situation, you could like move the bait once it's empty. Once they've ate all those donuts, you could move it. And if you moved it within a couple 100 yards, I don't know why they wouldn't just go there. So I don't know, we'll see. I kind of like the idea of shooting across that canyon and our scent being able to stay away from the bait really well. And then the creek really covers up our sound. So we will see next time we come back in there. So you guys will hopefully be seeing this on, this is gonna release before the Icon Tour Spring Bear. So you're gonna see some of these hunts and you'll see if it works on the Icon Tour Spring Bear. So be sure to be subscribed so you'll be able to watch those videos. Thank you guys so much and we'll see you next time.